Yo, what is up guys, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to make this quick video because I recently ran into an issue with the M45 when installing the rear active steering on the car. Now, the reason I removed the rear active steering was because I changed out the differential bushings and they were all completely like shot, so I had to go and replace them with new Z1 Motorsports urethane bushings, and so far it's been performing really good. But I ran into this issue where it kind of took me a day to really figure it out and mess with it to see why was I getting a check engine light, not a check engine light, but why I was getting a light turn on for the rear active steering, the ABS system, and also there was another light that was turning on as well, but I'll go ahead and do it right now just to demonstrate what was going on with the car. So I'm going to turn it on to show you that it has no lights whatsoever, well, except the check engine light, and that's because of my headers. But right there you can see nothing on. I'm going to go ahead and put the brake on because I'm gonna go into the car right now, and I'm gonna remove the rear active steering plug so you guys can see what it's doing. Alright, so here we are under the M45. Now, in order to get the rear active steering off, you gotta remove a few bolts. So you have this one right there that goes to the drum, and then you have another one up there that goes to the actual subframe itself. They're both 17s. You got to remove those. It'll come off really easy, and then this whole thing will drop down. That's how you remove the rear active steering. But I would have you start off with removing the one right here and then move over to that one up there, because the one to the subframe gives you more leverage in order to break the bolts loose. And then you have a few plugs. You have this one right here, and then you have another one right there. You just got to push this in and that'll release it. And there's another one on top that has another push connect in there that you got to push it and it'll release it out. Those are the main connections in order to remove the entire thing, and that's technically it. Now you have this plug right here. This one has two Allen keys, which are size 5, and you just gotta break them loose. So just turn it down and then you'll break it, and then you gotta give it a few turns until it fully releases it, and then you can pull it out. Now this mechanism right here has something on the inside where you have to like spin it in order for it to attach properly and engage to turn off the signal on the RAS. Alright, so I got both of them removed. Now you're gonna go ahead and wiggle it out, and then it's gonna come out. There you go. Alright, now let me show you the inside, how it looks. So you have that right there, which is gonna have like some grease in it, but I cleaned it out, which I shouldn't have, but I will need to have some more grease on there. And then right here, it should also have some grease, but I also kind of cleaned it out, which is that yellow stuff right there. Now, in order to install this properly, you do not place it in just like this to mount it up to those holes and leave it like that. That's the incorrect way to do it. So let me go ahead and push it in, and then let me turn on the car so I can show you guys what it does. Alright, so now you turn it on, and now you can see that it turned on my RAS, VDC, the slip. It turned all those lights on. Now let me show you how to correctly install it. Now what you actually want to do is you want to go ahead and take it out completely again, which is kind of hard. Okay, there. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and rotate it all the way to the point where you can get this wire to sit right on this outer part right here. So you're gonna get this to go all the way down. It's really hard to do it with one hand, but you're gonna get it just like that. Push it as much as possible, as close to that bar, and then you're gonna push it in, and now you're gonna rotate it until it's straight and it lines up with the lines. Make sure it's seated flat. All right, there. So now it's lined up. It's pushed in all the way. Let's go ahead and turn the car on. And there you go. Now it's gone. I want to show you guys that because I could not figure out or find any information on why the RAS was on after removing it and installing it back onto the M45. So I just started thinking and going through ideas like, why was it not turning on? And I started messing with the mechanism, and I started thinking, well, if you turn it, it's only going to lock into a certain position with the mounting part at the bottom. If you turn it all the way in, and it locks into those little clips that it has. So I decided to try it, and it worked. But when you remove it, you can't see that the mechanism goes back into reverse order when you do that. So you need to be careful that when you're installing it back onto the car, you actually twist it just like I did when installing it. If not, your lights are going to continue to stay on. I drove it for a long time, well over a few hundred miles like that. Nothing happened, but the lights are just going to stay on, and it's not going to engage the reactive steering anymore. And I guess it's going to like turn it off. Hope this helps you guys out, because I know I was running into this issue and I could not figure it out for the life of me. I'm pretty sure that whoever finds this video is going to find the information very useful. But that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.